And we have solved some problems of this chapter number 3. You remember that in this chapter, in chapter number 3, what we have studied. First, I will discuss with you. We have studied about the vectors. Okay. So we have studied the definition of the vector and the equation of the vector. This equation is very, very important. A vector is equal to A magnitude into A unit vector. Then we find the unit vector from here. So the unit vector, you can find that A vector over A magnitude. This is very important relation for your problem solving. Then we have seen after this one, before unit vector, you remember that addition of vectors, addition of two vectors. So if we have two vectors and we want to add the two vectors by analytical method, then we have the formula a square plus b square plus 2ab cos of theta and under root. This formula we have used. And for tan of alpha or beta or theta, then you can say that it is b sine of theta over a plus, I think, b cos of theta. See, check this one, it is correct or not. Okay. Anyhow, then in addition of two vectors, you remember that we use the concept of parallelogram law. If we have two vectors, then we can make the parallelogram like this one, and this is our resultant vector. If this is A vector, this is B vector, then angle between A and B is theta. The angle between resultant is, this is alpha. So we apply these formulas. Okay, you remember this one. Okay, after this, then we have discussed that if we have more than two vectors, I mean that addition of vectors more than two. I'm writing here more than two vectors. So more than two vectors, we have two types of conditions. One condition is this one, that you have this vector, this vector, this vector like this one, and you find the addition by rectangular components. In another case, if the question is one person is walking, suppose this is north and this is south, this is east, this is west. A person is walking in this way, then he is walking in this way, making an angle of some angle, and then he walks along like this one. Okay, then we can find the resultant after combining this one. This is our resultant. Okay, so the angle between the resultant and the first vector is this one. We will find like this one. Okay, then we have studied about the subtraction of the vectors. Subtraction of vectors. So here you remember that we use this law, A plus B is equal to B plus A, and this is called commutative law. And then we use this A plus B plus C. This is called associative law. This is A plus B and plus C. These laws we have studied in the addition of vectors, two vectors and three vectors. So subtraction of vectors mean what? So A vector plus of minus B vector is equal to A vector minus B vector. This we have studied. So in this case, first you have to make the negative vector. So in the subtraction of vector, we have a new concept, and that is the the concept of the negative vector concept. Negative vector concept. So negative vector mean you are making a vector which is opposite to the first one and then add it into the first vector. How? This is what we have done. Suppose we have this A vector and this is our suppose B vector. Okay. We can make the minus B vector. You can see that if I connect this one here, then this is our resultant. And this resultant is A plus B vector. This is A vector, this is B vector. So if I want to make the minus B vector, then its direction will be this one. This is minus B vector. So this is the resultant, and this resultant is showing that it is A minus B vector. Okay. So this resultant is showing A minus B vector. So in this way, we can subtract the two vectors. Okay. After this, then we have studied, this is number 7. So in number 7, we have studied the components of vector. This is very important. Components of vectors. So in components of vectors, you have to remember the AX component is A cos of theta. The AY component is A sine of theta. And then you can find theta according to the situation. But the main formula is this one, that A tangent inverse AY over AX. So we apply this formula and the theta direction, if our angle is here, then we normally take the direction here from this side. This is our positive direction. We call it positive direction. So if our angle is here, then we are taking this direction. We can find 360 minus tangent inverse AY over AX. But if in some cases, maybe if the answers are not giving between 270 and 360, the answer is giving in the less values like 50 degree, 40 degree, then they are taking the direction from here to here. And this direction is negative direction. So they will, if they are giving the answer of minus 40 degree, it means you are taking this direction. But if the answer is like this one, then it is from the positive direction. Okay. After this, components. Then we have the next is the number 8. So number 8 is we use the concept of rectangular components and then add the vectors. So it means we have studied, at last time we have studied addition of vectors by components. We have studied this one. Okay. So in this case, similarly, we have suppose this vector and this vector and this vector, and we want to find the resultant of these 3 vectors or 4 vectors by components method. Then what we will do? So I have given you some rules. The first rule is find all X components and add them. Find all X components and add them. Second, find all Y components and add. Okay. When you add this one, X component and Y component, here you have Rx, the resultant of the all X components, and this is the resultant of all Y components. Then you apply the same formula, Rx square plus Ry square and under root. And similarly, the theta angle depends on what is the value of Rx and what is the value of Ry, which one is positive, which one is negative. But the main formula is this one, the same formula which we have discussed before. So this is all about these articles. But one thing which last time I have discussed with you, and that was, if we have a vector A and this vector is written with some value 15 and 80, you can expand this one like this: 15 cos of 80 into I unit vector plus 15 sine of 80 into j unit vector. You can write this one in this form and then solve it, and your answer will be in the proper I and j form. So then you can solve it with your own style or own way. Okay. Okay. So up to now, I think I have discussed many things, and all of the things which we have discussed in this chapter. I think no more things exist here. So if you have any question first, I can answer you. Yes. Yes, student. If you have any question, first I will answer you and then I solve these problems. Any student, please.
Clear, doctor. Clear, doctor.
Okay, so okay, no, you are talking with me. I want to ask you one question. Can I ask you?
Yes.
Okay. Actually, I am delivering this lecture. The question is not related with physics. The question is journal. I am teaching you online, but when I check, the number of the participants are 34, but I think I have a class of 27. So the 7 extra students are taking this class. Can you answer this question?
Maybe some of the students join with the 2 device, I think.
Maybe they have joined with 2 devices. Okay. So I will check, but when I sometime I send these your recorded lectures, then I have seen that some emails they have he said that delete this one and then he will send. So I don't know where is the problem, but anyhow, if some other students, suppose other section students are taking class, then they must be careful about their own classes. Okay. So if they want to learn, I have no problem, because knowledge we have to spread. Okay. This is our task and this is our goals. But they must attend their own teacher classes. Maybe they can get more information, more knowledge from the other teachers too. Okay. So that's why I'm asking. Okay. Anyhow. So after this, now we have some problems. I want to solve some problems and let's see the problems. The problems are what? So first problem I want to solve, that if A is vector is equal to 12i minus 16j, 12i minus 16j, this is given, and B vector is equal to minus 24i plus 10j. The question is, what is the direction of direction mean we have to find the angle theta, direction of vector C, and C vector is 2a minus b. This is the question. Okay, so We want to find the direction of C, mean we want to find the angle theta. So what you will do? So first you will find the 2A. So I can write here that C vector is equal to 2 into A. A is 12I minus 16J minus B 24I plus 10J. So if we solve this one, our answer will be 24I minus 16J plus 24I minus 10J. Okay, and this is equal to 48I and minus 42. If you solve this one, minus J and J, minus 32, where is, oh yes, 32. 16 twos the 32, here 32. So minus 32 and minus 10, it will become minus 42J. And this is our answer of C vector. This is the answer of C vector. So if you want to find the C vector magnitude, you can find 48 square plus of minus 42 square under root. Okay. But here the question is find the direction. So direction mean angle theta. So angle theta, you can see here that the y-axis is negative and the x-axis is positive. So it means the angle is here. Y-axis is negative and the x-axis is positive. Okay, angle is here in the fourth quadrant. So if we take the direction of the angle, it will be here like this one from positive side. So we can write that 360 minus tangent inverse, and this is 42 over 48. You can solve and get the answer. But here in this question, he has given the answer of minus 41.1 degree. Okay, so what does this mean? This means he is taking the angle of this side. Okay, so what you will do? You just find the angle and put the negative sign with that angle. Mean that you find that tangent inverse into 42 over 48. So solve this one, and this answer is 41.1 degree, and put here negative sign because we are going in this direction. But if we want to take the direction of positive angle, then it will be 360 minus tangent inverse. Okay, understand?
Yes.
That means that we don't have to put 360.
Yes, it depends on the answer. If the answer is not giving in between 270 and 360, it means he is not taking this direction. Okay, he is taking this direction. Okay.
Okay, clear.
Okay, after this, the question is if C vector is equal to 10 meter and then 30 degree, and D vector is equal to 25 meter and 130 degree. The question is, what is the magnitude of the sum of these two vectors? Magnitude of sum of these two vectors. So it means you need C plus D magnitude. You want to find this one. So first what you will do, again, that you will do the same job, that C is equal to 10 cos of 30I plus 10 sine of 30J. Okay, you can solve this one, and cos 30 is equal to 0.866. It will be 8.66I, and plus sine 30 is 1 over 2, and this will become 5J. So our answer will be 8.66 plus 5J of this C vector. Then you can write the D vector, 25 into cos of 130 into I plus 25 into sine of 130 into J. Okay, so when you solve this one with the help of the calculator, because this is cos, and cos in the second quadrant is negative, So answer will be negative. It is 16.0 I, and sign in the second quadrant is positive. You remember this one in mathematics. Here sign positive, here cos positive, here tan positive, here all positive. All positive means sine, cos, tan, everything positive. Here only sine positive. Here only cos positive. Here only tan positive. Okay. But if you solve with a calculator, it will give you the minus sign. So plus, if I solve this one, I'm writing the answer 19.1 G. Okay. Now you have C and D. What you will do, you will find C plus D. So when you find C plus D, then answer will be minus 7.34 I plus 24.1 J. So you will find the C plus D magnitude. So magnitude mean and taking the square of this one and under root. So what you will do, you can write here minus 7.34 square plus 24.1 square and under root, and solve it and get the answer, and this will be 25.19 like this. So in this way you will solve this problem. Okay.
Doctor, I have a question.
Yes.
Why did we put minus in the cosine 30 value?
It is not cosine 30, it is cosine, sorry, here is sine cos 30, but here it is cosine 130. So 130 mean the angle is here. Okay, because it is greater than 90 but less than 180. So in the second quadrant, the sine value, cosine value is negative. But if you find the value of cos 130 with the help of the calculator, it will give you the negative value. You can see and check. Okay.
Doctor, the third quadrant should be tan, I think.
Yes. Yes, you are right. Third quadrant is tan positive. Yes. And here cos positive. Yes, exactly. Sorry, this one. Because it is CAST. CAST. Cost. Like this. Okay. After this, the question is a vector B, a B vector when added to C vector. So when vector B is added to C vector and C vector value is given 3i plus 4j, yields mean it will give us a resultant vector. Surely when you add B plus C, it will give you the resultant vector. So if I am writing like here, if B plus C, we will get the resultant vector. Okay. Resultant vector, but this resultant vector is in the positive y direction. Okay. So it means in the positive y direction mean that this resultant has only j component. Positive y direction mean only j component. So its x component is 0 and has a magnitude equal to that of C, and its magnitude is C vector magnitude. You can see the question. Question is a little tedious. The question is what? If we add B vector to C vector, we will get a resultant. So if I add B plus C, I will get a resultant, surely. But this resultant has, which is in the positive y direction. So it means if I am writing it's Rxi plus Ryj, like this one, so it means this value is what? 0 in the positive y direction. Okay. One thing is there. And the second condition is this one. and has a magnitude equal to that of C. Mean what? This resultant has a magnitude equal to C vector magnitude. Okay, this is another condition. So two conditions are given. The question is, what is the magnitude of B? So find the magnitude of B. It means we need the B vector, because if we have B vector, I mean the Bxi plus Byj, then I can find the B vector magnitude. I know that B vector magnitude is what? Bx square plus By square and under root. So to solve this problem, what we will do? We will take this equation and then solve it. Yes.
Doctor, how did we know that the resultant will be in the y direction only?
It is given. It is given in the question. It is written in the question.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So now I am solving this one. See, the first condition is what? If you add B vector into C vector, we will get the resultant. So B vector is what? Surely, if it is a vector, it has two components. One is along x-axis and one is along y-axis. Okay. This is B vector. And C vector is what? It is given. In the question, its value is given. It is 3i plus 4j. This is given. And this is equal to R vector, resultant vector. So resultant vector is what? Rxi plus Ryj. Now clear, this equation is clear? Okay. After this, we know that Bx, this is I and this is I, plus 3 into I plus By plus 4 into j. We can solve it and write it like this one. And this is equal to what? This is equal to only the j component vector, and its magnitude is C vector magnitude. So C vector magnitude is what? We know that C vector is what? C vector is 3i plus 4j. And what is the C vector magnitude? It is 9 plus 16, 4 square 16 under root, and this is 25 under root, and this is equal to 5. So it means this magnitude, C vector magnitude, equal to this component magnitude. So it means it is equal to 5. So what we will do? Here you can see that Bx plus 3 is equal to what?
0.
0, because this is 0. Okay. And then By plus 4, this one, is equal to what?
5.
Is equal to 5, because this magnitude is equal to what? 5. It is given in the question. It is written in the question. So from here, Bx is equal to minus 3 and By is equal to what? 5 minus 4 is equal to 1. Now we have Bx and By values. Now you can write the vector B. B vector is what? Bxi, mean minus 3i plus 1j. Okay, this is, now we obtained B vector. So what we will do? We will find the magnitude of the B. Minus 3 square plus 1 square and under root. This is equal to 9 plus 1, 10 under root, and 10 under root is equal to 3.16. So this is the answer. Okay, understand? Yes.
Doctor, how could we know that Rx is equal to 0?
Yes, how we could know? It is written in the question that R vector. When you add B plus C, we get R vector. And R vector is what kind of R vector? He is saying in the question that this R vector is only along positive y direction. So if it is only along positive y direction, it means this component is 0. Last time I explained you that if you have this vector, how many components it has? It has 2 components. If we have this vector, how many components it has? It has 1 component only along x-axis. If we have this vector, how many components it has? It has 1 component only along y-axis. Y-axis means j direction. X-axis mean I direction. So in the question, it is written that it is only along positive y direction. So positive y direction mean only j component and Rx is 0. That's why.
Okay, so what about the Ry also? How could we know the value of Ry?
Yes, how we could know them? There are 2 conditions. I'm saying that 2 conditions are given. First condition is this one. The resultant R is along positive y direction. 1 condition. Okay. The second condition is this one. This resultant R, which is along positive y direction, its magnitude is equal to the magnitude of the C vector magnitude. This is the second condition. So we find the C vector magnitude and put it equal to the magnitude of this Ry. Okay.
Yes, okay, doctor, thank you. It's clear now.
Okay, so next problem is if vector B is added to vector A, if B is added to vector A, the result is, it means the resultant vector. The result is 6i plus j. Okay. If B is subtracted from A, mean A minus B. The result is minus 4i plus 7j. This is given in the question. If you add B to A, we get this value. If we subtract B from A, we get this value. The question is, what is A vector magnitude? So we need this one. So what we will do? We will solve this one. We will add this one. If you add this one, you know that this will cancel and we will get 2a. So solve this one. 6 minus 4, 2i. Okay. Plus 7 plus 1, 1 is here. And 8j. So divide by 2. So answer will be I plus 4j. Okay. So A vector magnitude will be what? 1 plus 16. 4 square 16. And this is 17 under root. And 17 under root is equal to 4.1. This is the answer. The question is, if we add B into A, we will get this value. If we subtract B from A, we will get this value. So you will just write it and solve it with the mathematical type equations. Okay. After this, because I want to solve different styles of the problems. Okay, the question is, this figure is given. This is 65 Newton and making an angle of 30 degree. And here one vector, it is making an angle of 20 degree here, not here. And one force is here, its value is 20 Newton. And one force is here, its value is 30 Newton. Now the question is, find the resultant. Find the resultant of the forces or the direction of the forces, the resultant direction. So what you will do, you know that this type of question, you can solve it with the component method. It's easy to solve it with a component method. Okay. So if I'm saying that this is D1 and this is D2 and this is D3, so what you will do? So here D1 is equal to, if you draw a perpendicular here and you will make two components, and this is equal to 65 cos of 30I plus, because this is positive, this is positive. So plus 65 into sine of 30J. So if you solve, this is vector, and if you solve this one, the answer will be 56. I'm just writing the answer because I have solved it, and I'm writing the answer 32.5J. So this is our D1. Now D2. So D2 is, you can see the D2 is in this way, 30 Newton. It means it is only along x-axis, but negative x-axis. So we will write this minus 30 because it is negative, minus 30 cos of, what is the angle?
180.
So actually the angle is 180 degree. Okay, from here if you take, it is 180. But if you take this side axis, the angle is with the negative x-axis is 0. Okay, and this is how much? I. So answer will be what? Minus 30I. You can write like this one. Okay. And D3 is what? Here the game finish because it has only one component. So it is 20. What will be this angle? This is 70. 70 plus 20 is what? 90. And if you draw a perpendicular and your this component and this component, so see the direction of this component. The direction of this component is along negative x-axis. So I will write here minus 20 into cos of 70, not 20, 70. This is 70. And minus, because it is downward, downward is negative y-axis. So minus 20 into sine of, here I will put I, sine of 70J. So when you solve this one, you will get the answer minus 6.85 I minus 18.8J. So this is your D3. Now you have D1, you have D2, you have D3. Now we will add all these distances. Okay. So what we will do? So we can make the D is equal to D1 plus D2 plus D3. It is not a distance, it is actually forces. Okay. So when we solve this one, all these D1, D2, D3, you will get 19.45 I plus 13.7J. This is the answer we will get. And what you will do? You will take the average of, the mod of this one. Mod mean you will take the square and 13.7 square and under root. So you can solve it and your answer will be 23.8 Newton. So similarly, you can find the angle theta because both are positive. So if both are positive, apply this formula, 13.7 divided by 19.45 and solve it. and your answer will be 35.1 degree. So this is the problem. You can solve it like this one. Okay. After this, the problem is the displacement of the tip of the displacement of the tip of the 10 centimeter long minute hand of a clock between 12:15 a.m. and 12:45 p.m. will be what? So the question is the displacement of the tip of the 10 centimeter long mean the needle is 10 centimeter long of a clock. This is clock. Clock here is 12, here is 3, here is 6, and here is 9. You know this one, okay? So 12:15 mean the needle will be here. 10 centimeter needle will be here from this position. This is 12:15. Okay. And other is 12:45. 12:45 will be here. This is 12:15 and this is 12:45. So the angle between them is what? 180 degree. If this is 10 centimeter long and this is 10 centimeter long, the same needle come here, the angle between them is 180 degree. Now you want to find the resultant distance. So what you will do? You will apply the formula 10 square plus 10 square. Actually, this is not a 10, it is displacement, it is in negative direction. Okay. So if I take here negative, answer will be positive. But here what you will do? 2 into 10 into minus 10 into what is the angle? Cos of 180 degree and under root. So when you solve this one, so this answer will be 100, 100. So this is 200. And this is minus 1, cos 180 minus 1. So minus 1 and this minus will become plus. So plus 200. 10 into 10, 100 into 2, 200, and minus 1, this will become plus. So this is answer is 400. So 400 mean 20 centimeter and angle is 180 degree. So what we want to find here? We want to find the resultant between these needles here and here. Other is nothing. Okay. After this, sometimes the problems are not like this one. Okay. Sometimes the problems are they are giving the directions of this one, which I want to discuss with you. The direction of just wait. Yes. This is north, south, east, and west. So A vector is equal to 72.4 meter with 32 degree east of north. B vector is equal to 57.3 meter, 36 degree south of west. C vector is equal to 17.8 meter due south. So this is the data. The question is find the resultant. So resultant is what? The same thing, okay? So what you will do to find the resultant? Yes. This is east of north. East of north mean from north to east. If this is north, this is east, it means this is the vector. East of north mean from north to east, this angle is 32 degree. One thing. The second is 57.3, 36 degree south of west. This is your west, and this is your south. South of west mean from west to south. So west to south is this one, this one. So here, what you will do? You can draw a line north south, and then it will be here like this one. And how much angle is here? This is 36 degree. Then due south. Due south mean it is going towards south. This is south. So it means this is your 32 degree angle with north and south, east of north, and then south of west, and then south. So what is the resultant? Resultant will be this one. This is your resultant. You can find the angle of this one. You can find this resultant R. Now, to find this resultant, what you will do? Okay, understand you?
We find A and B and C.
Yes, we find X component, Y component. We find X component, Y component. And then add all the X component, add all the Y component, and then find the R value. So can you solve this one? So solve yourself this one, okay?
Oh.
And
Can
see,
you write the answer to check if it's right or not?
answer, answer, I didn't solve this one, actually.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Oh.
yes. Okay. See. Maybe I have solved. Here, answer vector is minus 7.99 I plus 9.92 J. This is the R vector. You will get this value. And then you can find the theta value. Okay. So theta value, you can find that it is 180 minus, because this is negative and this is positive. So this will the angle. Okay. So try to solve this one, and this is all about your this one. Okay, the problems which I have solved here, this worksheet, you can see this worksheet. I have put this worksheet on this YouTube. You can see this one. You can download from there. So on the YouTube, just write my name. And then surely when you write this name, you will see many other names. Okay. So go to the filter, and in the filter, just click on this week. Okay. So when you click on this week, you will find the slide. Okay. And there is a link of Google Drive. So you can click that one and download all these problems which I have solved here. Okay. So today I think this is sufficient, and next time we will see more problems if exist. Otherwise, we will start the next chapter number 4. Yes, if you have any question, you can ask me.
Doctor, I have a question about the recorded classes.
Recorded classes,
Are we
I
going?
no, I already sent you. The previous
Yeah,
I have sent. Yes,
Are you going to delete them anytime, or can we see it until the end of the semester?
because this is from the Google Drive. Okay, so when the Google capacity is full, then I will delete it. Okay, this is the
Okay.
problem. This is the problem. Okay, you should download and see. If you didn't download, you can take from your friend. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. See you in the next lecture. Salam alaikum.
Thank you, Doctor.